What is up, beautiful people? My name is Helen. I am a TV and radio presenter, podcaster extraordinaire. Welcome to today's video and welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I've been on the channel. Apologies if you've missed me. I have missed you too. I thought today would be a good day to jump on here just to, you know, have a little tete-a-tete, a little ponderosa. You know what a ponderosa is? I still don't know what a ponderosa is, but I do know Jackie Christie from Basketball Wives said it.
A ponderosa is when a group of women get together and they talk about what's going on and spread the tea, kind of being shady about another person. They're over there having a ponderosa.
I digress. So I ordered some food today from Masells Catering, and you know how much I love their food. I did a mukbang, might have been last year, with some jollof and some amazing chicken wings. So I decided to order some food today and then, like I said, have a little tete-a-tete. I tweeted recently about, and also guys, I'm obviously going to be eating and chatting, so if I have to take breaks to really get into the mastication, I apologize. Okay, Masells, we see you. Oh, back at it again with the jollof. The jollof rice is seasoned to perfection. It's so good. So good. Of course, in true Ghana style, we have the very spicy hot pepper sauce. This one though isn't, oh, we're back. This one though isn't too spicy. I also got some pork. Focus, baby, can you focus on me? I guess not, but I got some succulent pork as well. Yeah. Also, Kelly William. McKinney Willie, that's where that goes. And of course, the coleslaw. Oh my god. Get into this mouthful. Oh my god, guys. Get into this. Come on. Focus. Oh. It is fresh. It is crisp. I'm here for it. Anyhow, so I recently tweeted about getting myself through or working through a depressive episode, and oh, the love on Twitter was great. A lot of my friends in real life, friends online, Twitter friends, messaged me. People showed a lot of support on the tweet itself, and that was very nice. I obviously, after I had tweeted that, I felt a little bit self-conscious because whilst I'm all about, you know, living as transparently as possible and sharing as much about mental health as I can, sometimes it can be very daunting to put yourself out there, especially if you do the kind of work that I do. So if you're doing any type of radio or TV presenting where you always have to be switched on and ready and, you know, just ready to go, it can feel like you're being a fraud. Same goes for anybody that's in a client-facing role. So you could be maybe a car salesman, you could be working in just general sales, front desk, maybe you work in a nightclub, so you're interacting with people. It can be difficult when you're really going through it and you're having to show up every day. For me, one of the reasons why I shared the tweet was because I just felt super inauthentic. I feel like, actually prior to me even tweeting this, people that I don't actually know that well, people that I've only met online, were messaging me and asking if I was all right. And then I thought, listen, you can fool some of the people some of the time. You can't fool all of the people all of the time. And sometimes, you know, even when we're showing up as our inauthentic selves, you know, the pain finds a way to seep out. So I could tell that, you know, it was apparent that I wasn't being authentic. And it's never anybody's business, you know, if I'm going through it or not. But I felt compelled to share, especially because during therapy, it's something that I think I had hinted at that I wanted to share. And or I think I was talking about struggling with inauthenticity, and it felt like, you know, that would make me feel a bit better, and it did. So if anybody here watching send me a message or DM me or like the tweet or responded to it, you know, sending me love and light and all that good stuff, I really appreciate it. Also, you know, in as much as it can be a little bit ooh, hide your face taboo, you know what I'm saying, mental health stuff is a little bit, it can be, oh, hang on. Sorry guys, that mouthful was staring at me in the face. Also, who asked the baby to jump on the SM song? Who asked him? Who allowed it? What? I'm about to choke. Who allowed this? Let's move on. I was talking about tweeting about my depressive episode. Okay, so garnered lots of support and all that good stuff, and you know, it's been very nice to see friends and family rally behind me. But I know, even amongst the multitude of people that have been very supportive and sent nice messages, oh, I'm willing to bet a big chunk of them feel maybe how I do, maybe feel even worse, because at any one point in time, any one of us is afflicted with some type of mental unwellness. It might just be things like even just stress, but think about the negative ways in which stress impacts your life. So yeah, I mean, it's been, what a life, guys, what a life. It's been a crazy couple of months, but work has been keeping me busy. And like I was saying, it's not easy to try and show up day in and day out when you don't feel great, you don't feel like yourself. On the one hand, you know, this is you. You're just, you know, killing it on the microphone. On the other hand, you know, this is also you feeling down in the dumps and like you can't see a way out. But in terms of how I knew that I was having a depressive episode, or that I was, you know, heading towards what felt like depression, I'd been feeling that way for what felt like a lifetime. In actuality, it was definitely sort of gearing towards 2 weeks. And that is when mental health experts say you should speak with somebody. If it's been 2 weeks plus and you can't shake that feeling, that hopelessness, that demotivation, that feeling of not enjoying the things that you used to enjoy, sleeping too much, sleeping too little, maybe you should speak with somebody. And I was definitely experiencing all of that for a prolonged amount of time. I was probably crying back to back to back every day for a good 5 days. And this was post things like this was post things like my period. So, you know, typically I track my period, I chart my period, so I can tell when hormones are at play. So I was, you know, juxtaposing how I would typically feel around that time and how I did feel, you know, when I was going through it. And I just said to myself, Helen, there is something not right. All is not well. So I decided to go back to therapy, and that's been amazing. It's a godsend to be able to speak with somebody who's trained to give you the type of direction or the type of guidance that can hopefully and quite often steer you off that depressive path. And I'm super grateful for the men and women who take up the task of being psychologists and therapists, and you know, who involve themselves in the field of mental health. It's about to be 2022 and we're still dealing with coronavirus and all her concubines. I'm tired. I'm over it. What I'm not over though, oh, this Masells Jollof though. Also, The plantain is hard. So overall, this whole situation, it bangs, okay? It makes sense, okay? It's making sense. Yeah, it's making sense. Points are being made as we speak, okay? Okay. I feel as though that is the update that I wanted to give. It's been a tough couple of months, but it's also been an empowering couple of months. Sometimes you have to sit deep in the pockets of discomfort to make your way to the other side, and I relish in the opportunity to participate in my full healing. And if that means sitting deep in the pockets of discomfort, bring it on. But I hope you guys are enjoying life, living life, but obviously living life safely, because you know, pandemic and all her cronies, they're still wreaking havoc in the land. So stay safe and keep being gentle with yourself. Everything is going to be okay. You are amazing, you are beautiful, you are all that bag of chips. I'll see you on the next video.